Hello student, welcome back to the science class once again. Thank you all for watching the previous videos and an additional thank you for staying home. So what were we discussing in the previous video? We had discussed about the pH scale. I hope you all have understood about the pH scale very nicely. So let us do a very quick revision about this pH scale. So what was the ranging of the pH scale? The range of the pH scale started from 0 to 14. Okay, 7 was the neutral one. Okay, less than 7 is acidic, more than 7 is basic. Okay, as we go more closer to 0, the acidic strength will increase, and as we go more closer towards 14, the basic strength will increase. I hope you all have remembered it by now. So basically, what is the factor on which the acidic strength and the basic strength depends? The acidic strength will depend on the number or concentration of H plus ions, and the strength of the base will depend on the concentration of OH minus ions. Okay, so it is this H plus and OH minus only that determines whether a substance is going to be a strongly acidic one or a substance is going to be a strongly basic one. Okay, so today let us see the importance of pH in our everyday life. What is the importance of this pH scale, or what is the importance of this pH in our day-to-day life? We have already seen the importance of these acids and bases. If acid and bases are an important part of our day-to-day life, so somewhere this pH also has some sort of importance in our day-to-day life. So let us see what is written here. Importance of pH in our everyday life. First one, sensitivity of animal and plants to pH. How sensitive are the plants and animals towards this pH? So remember that each and every plants and animals, they are pH sensitive. Okay, even our body also works under a normal pH change. If there is a slight pH change, then our body is going to tolerate. Similar to that, other animals are also going to show the same kind of pH of sensitivity towards the pH. Within a slight pH change, each and every organism, they can bear it. But if there is a greater pH change, okay, then each and every plant, whether it is a plant or whether it is an animal, okay, it causes a great harm to them. So let us see, you just open page number 26 of your book, where what is written here: our body works within the pH range of 7.0 to 7.8. Living organism can survive only in a narrow pH range, a narrow range of pH change. When the pH of rainwater is less than 5.6, our body works under the normal pH range of 7.0 to 7.8. If the pH of the rainwater falls below 5.6, then it is termed as acid rain. Wherever this water flows, okay, wherever this water flows, if the water flows into any water bodies, then it destroys the ecosystem. It destroys the aquatic life of that particular water body. And this is the reason only why day by day the species of the fish are dwindling day by day. Means the numbers are decreasing day by day. Clear? It is only because of the difference in the pH change. Okay, you all have read about the devastation caused by the acid rain. Okay, even it have not left the Taj Mahal also. Right now, this acid rain, it is the impact of the acid rain only. What happens? The buildings are destroyed. Okay, though it is a slow change. Okay, it is a slow destruction, but definitely it is a destruction. Right? So this is how the animals and plants are sensitive towards the pH change. The next one, what is the pH of soil in your backyard? What is the pH of soil in our backyard? So even a soil also has a pH. Okay, the pH of the soil in my backyard is not going to match with the pH of soil present in your backyard. Right? And why is the pH of soil so important? What is the necessity to study the pH of the soil? If the soil is much acidic, or if the soil is much alkaline, alkaline means basic, then in both the cases, the plants are not going to grow very properly. Okay, so that is what the importance of the soil, the importance of the pH of soil is necessary. As an example, in the tea garden and all, each and every soil samples are sent for testing in a lab. Okay, just to determine whether the soil is fit for cultivation or not. If it is too acidic or if it is too basic, then it becomes unfit for cultivation. Then the next comes pH in our digestive system. Okay, I have already said about the name of the acid present in our digestive system. What is the name of it? It is hydrochloric acid. Do you know what the pH of that acid present in our digestive system is? Its pH ranges 1.8. The pH of the hydrochloric acid which is present in our stomach, its pH is its pH is 1.2. I have said 1.8. Okay, it is 1.2. Now you can just see how strong it is. Yes, 1.2. If any acid's pH is 1.2, it is considered as a strong acid. The pH, so the HCl which is present inside our digestive, that means in our stomach, it is also a strong acid only. Okay, how does this acid, how is it this acid helping us? This acid is helping in our digestion. Right. Then the next one comes is pH change as a cause of tooth decay. If the pH of our mouth, okay, if it is lower than 5.5, then the environment, okay, the portion present inside our mouth, it becomes acidic, and it gives a scope to the certain bacteria, okay, to grow inside our mouth, and that is a result of our tooth decay. Okay, so in that case, what do we use? We use toothpaste as a neutralizing agent. Understood? So you can just see how we are sensitive towards the pH. Clear? Then self-defense by animals and plants through chemical warfare. Even the plants and the animals also take the defense of certain acids and bases to protect them. As an example, the ant or the bee. Okay, what happens whenever the ant bites us? Okay, why do we have that much pain and irritation? It is only because of the release of the methanoic acid into our skin that causes this pain and irritation. Yes, have you ever been stung by a bee? Definitely most of you have been. Okay, why is that pain and irritation? It is just because of the injection of the methanoic acid, of a certain type of acid into our skin, which causes this pain and irritation. So at that moment, if you are stung by a bee or an ant, if you have an opposite substance, that means when they bite you, when they inject, okay, when they stings you, then what happens? They leaves a certain acid into the body. An example of it is methanoic acid. When an ant bites you, then it leaves methanoic acid in your skin, which is a cause of pain irritation. In that case, if you use a base, okay, for example, this calcium hydroxide, if you use it in that sting area, then you are going to get ultimate relief from that part, okay, from that pain irritation. So this is how we are sensitive towards the pH. So in the next video, I am going to discuss about the kinds of salt and how this acid and bases combines to form a salt and what is the pH of salt. Till then, stay safe. Thank you.